So you just got yourself a brand new dedicated camera. Congratulations! Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you the best settings to use for your camera so you can start making videos for your business right away. Hey, Evan here with Staley Media. In this video, we're talking about best camera settings if you're new to this whole dedicated camera DSLR mirrorless thing. Depending on the camera you have, you might have a bunch of dials on the top, lots of buttons, and when you dig into the settings, you'll see, setting after setting after setting, and the whole menus and everything, and it can be pretty overwhelming if you don't know what you're looking at or what to do. So we'll handle 4 main things to focus on in terms of settings for this video. Number 1 is exposure. This is talking about how much light the camera is letting in and how bright or dark your image is going to be, depending on how you set it up. Now, a lot of cameras also have an automatic function, which would be really handy if you're just starting out. It'll be mostly on like the top dial on most cameras, but look for that. Consult the manual if you got one, that'll show you where it is. Set that up so that way the exposure setting is automatic. Thanks very much for watching and getting this far. Hey, if you want to get more frustration-free marketing videos, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss a single video. Now for video, you're gonna be wanting to switching over to resolution and specs and that kind of thing. Depending on which camera you have, you might have the option of resolution of either 1080p or 4K. They're pretty similar to the naked eye. Just know that 4K video files are bigger and will take up more space on your hard drive on your computer. So just keep that in mind when you're starting to film your videos. Next, let's talk about frame rates. If you're unfamiliar with what that is, frame rates are the number of frames per second that's being captured in your video. Whereas when you think about a photo, you're just getting one still image. For a video, a moving picture, you're looking at a bunch of images per second. There's a couple of different settings that people use. Probably one of the most common ones is 30 frames per second. This is the standard video look, and most videos that you will see on social will probably be 30 frames per second. You can go higher and opt for 60 frames per second, which is more of a lifelike feel. The other option would be what's known as 23.97 frames per second, or sometimes just 24. This is the standard format for movies, so it really captures that cinematic movie look. So if you want that for your videos, set it to that. Otherwise, you probably just opt for 30 and you'll be fine with that. It really just depends on the look you're going for. And one more tip we'll talk about is focus. Now, with a dedicated camera with a interchangeable lens, you'll have the option of doing manual focus or autofocus. With manual, you're gonna be turning the ring on your camera lens to go in focus or out of focus, which if you don't really know how to do that, it might be a little tricky and hard. So I'm gonna show you the easy way to do this is set it to autofocus. Most cameras nowadays are pretty powerful and their autofocus systems are really great. So all you have to do is like flick a switch pretty much and it'll just automatically focus. Some of the more heavy duty cameras also have like face tracking capabilities where it'll be able to track your face and be able to stay locked on with the focus on you. So that's it. Those are the 4 tips for you if you're just getting started with your new camera, or you have a camera lying around that you recently picked up and don't know what you're doing. This can help you. If you really don't want to touch any of this stuff, you can set all of it to automatic and you'll be fine. The only thing you want to make sure you set is the video resolution and the frame rate, which is kind of a one and done thing. Once you set it, your camera will remember it. You won't have to tweak it the next time. If you set it to automatic, you'll be fine. Well, that does it for this video. It's been fun. This is Evan with Staley Media, and I'll catch you in the next video.